And hello, everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is my YouTube and podcast, Magic Mind Medium. So, I am going to do a reading on the obvious in regards to this election. The first card it gives me is putting on the show. I like to start off by saying that this podcast and YouTube channel is for entertainment, informational, and sometimes educational purposes. Putting on a show. So, do you feel as though a lot of it is a play on the media to see how responsive certain energies are and to tell on the hearts? I do feel that way. I do. So, let's see. Let's see what the cards give us. All right, the next card I get is running away. I think many people may be running away or wanting to get away from their something that is going on domestically, whether that be problems, family issues, job issues, career issues, financial issues. This is basically what the cards are showing. I have a love story here. I think love story, once upon a time. Take note of these times because these are markers in the future. You have some people that are monitoring and watching us, so you want to be very conscientious of whatever behaviors that you are exhibiting. Some things are being done to get you out of character, right? And in the long haul, it will set things in motion for you. This is not a threat. I'm just letting you know based on I'm 45 years old, so I hate nothing about you. So someone needs to hear that because I honestly feel as though um, when we're bottled in our issues or what have you, things are done to get that energy out and get that energy um, going. And sometimes people may make rash decisions to where they're not conscientious of their decisions, if that makes sense to anybody. I have the Hermit card at the bottom, Hermit, and I also have Strength. So we want to ask for strength um, during these times. Uh, let's see what cards fell down. Okay, Strength. I get Devil. Who is the devil? I think the devil um, is pretty much God working in an unfavorable sense to show about it has a obsession there to show about you're not the only one that's going through some struggles right now. A lot of people make decisions based on their emotions or even feelings, right? And so you have the powers that may be will do some things unfavorable, so you could make rash decisions that are not favorable. The next card I get here is Six of Coins, which has support there. You want to ask for guidance and support during this time in regards to this election, which is today. It says giving or receiving help, generosity. So you can curse yourself. I feel you can mark yourself because note that we do have cameras available and we do have watchers available as well. We have the Eight of Swords. The energy has that is entrapment. So I think a lot of people are feeling entrapped. Sometimes when we feel entrapped, we'll jump up and do some things that are not sensible. Eight of Swords says self-imposed restriction, isolation, and imprisonment. So you may feel restricted. You may feel held back. You may feel as though the world is coming against you. You're not the only one that feels that way. Trust me. All right. So let's pose another question. Who will win the election? Let's see what the cards say. That candy paper on me. Who would win this election? Excuse me. I don't like to talk politics. I don't. But I'm just going to present the cards. I want to see if, because I do know by synchronicity and by the spirit, some things presents to me as a message, whether it's a self message or a message for someone. So that's basically what I'm testing is the spirit by way of these cards, right? All right, so let's see. Let's see, what does the card say in relation to this freedom regarding the who will win the candidacy? I think most people who may be watching may want to know. All right, so I have King of Swords here, but it has a woman there. Discernment. I'm going to say that based on this person, um, the obvious, whoever the female candidate is the obvious, but this person here will reign with the iron fist is what it lets me know. So what is that King of Swords energy? The King of Swords indicates an intentional leader, strategic thought. So this is someone I feel has been groomed for this position, or who some things have been put in circumstances for it. Because it's the fight to the fit. It's not anybody can. It takes strength. That was one of the cards that I got. So this was something that was going to manifest, anyways. Because I guess it's time. I get judgment here. It was turned into opposite. The awakening. I think right now is judgment. Judgment for a lot of people to test of your faith, test of how you view things. Is what I feel in regards to this. The judgment card has clarity, a final decision, a wake-up call, your life's purpose. Right. Get the judgment card. Let's pull out a couple more of these cards. I'm going to pull my Mrs. Cleo's cards as well. You have to be very mindful during these times. People put things in motion to get a reaction. And as a result, some things may happen unfavorably for you. I'm not saying this as a threat. I'm just telling you how life works. Got two cards here pulls out. Have the Nine of Coins. It mentions wealth. I think a lot of us are focused on our wealth and health. Let's see. We're going to equate that to the Nine of Pentacles, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, solo pleasure. Yes. I think a lot of people are voting for selfish reasons, right? To be honest with you, it lets me know based on the cards that it really has nothing to do. I'm not going to say everybody, but I'm going to say a certain type are taking things into perspective in terms of their own concerns, right? When we're doing things that are not sensible, we're driven by emotions versus logic and reasoning, if that makes sense. The next card I get here is Five of Cups. So it says mourning. Five of Cups, it says loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, unloved. I honestly feel as though emotions, again, are tied to decisions that are made. Let's proceed to the next cards here. I'm going to do these cards and then I'm going to do Mrs. Cleo's. And I think I'm going to bring this to a close. It's not going to be a long reading because I did my the fire signs reading. Yes. It is so. I think people are in fear. That's what it lets me know. That many people are in fear right now. So why do people not vote? Why do people vote versus not? What makes someone not want to vote? Let's pull out the cards and we're going to get some clarity. Well, I just mentioned. What would make someone vote versus not, or not vote versus vote? So let's see what the cards mentions. And I'm gonna pose that same question to my Mrs. Cleo's for more clarity and insight. All right. So it gives me 3 cards. We're going to read these cards. Okay, so I have the magician turned in the opposite. Something lets me know that there's a disbelief or a disconnect with the divine, like some things that you may have seen to go against what you believe, right? Like I gave it a chance, and somehow, give me just a moment. I should have did all of this prior to. Somehow things didn't work out favorably for me. So something lets me know there's a sense of disbelief, disconnect, flakiness even. So the keywords I have here, it says manipulation, insecure, poor planning, untapped talents, lack of confidence, and narcissism. So this is what the source is wanting me to convey. The next card I get here is King of Pentacles. I think a lot of this energy is coming from this King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs is what it lets me know. So very well, this energy space I feel may have some concerns that are going on with them personally, like their personal struggles or some things unfavorably happening to them. And I'm, want to give the reader without being offensive. So it says the King of Pentacles, you are confident and successful, finding many opportunities to attract and manage wealth. You've achieved great things and can finally say you've reached the pinnacle of your achievements. Sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So I don't want to be offensive because that could come across as being offensive to certain individuals, whoever it resonates with. Um, Keywords: wealth, business, leadership, security, protective, success, authority, abundance, prosperity, generosity, comfort, discipline. I think the key word here will be discipline. You want to be successful, you want to be disciplined, right? All right, because people do shit, I'm sorry, excuse my French, to facilitate a behavior, and you end up setting yourself up in the long haul. And I'm not saying this to make as a threat. I know from personal experience, right? I have the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups. So it says the upright appearance of 2 cups indicate a strong partnership or connection built on equality and mutual respect. You are receiving positive energy, so be sure to share it with others. So if there's someone that can be a voice of reason to you, someone that brings solace to you, you want to reach out to them during these times, today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or whatever. I have unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. Somebody that you can mesh with who can help you see things, the brighter side of things. All right. All right. So we're going to bring this to a close within the next 2 to 5 minutes. Do I feel as though it's planned? I do. I do feel as though it's planned. And it's to tell on the hearts. I have 10 of swords here. I believe it is planned. I'll just be honest about it. The 10 of swords mentions, let's see, complete and painful ending, rock bottom. Yes, it's going to be very painful for this King of Pentacles energy. Very painful, but it's going to be a hard pill to swallow for all of us ultimately. We got the 2 of staffs here, 2 of staffs, which I equate to 2 of wands. Mentions waiting for results, making choice, travel plans, right? I think a lot of people are considering perhaps relocating out of the country. And that's the God's honest truth. Is what it lets me know. Because once revelation comes to you, you're going to see what it's all about. I honestly feel as though it's going to be a lot of people that is potentially will be leaving the United States of America. That's just my synopsis. All right, so let's see what the Mrs. Cleo's card mentions. All right, I get 2 cards here. All right, and we're going to go ahead and bring this to a close. The first card I get is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. So with this 9 of Cups, wishes come true, material abundance, good health. It very well may be, you may need to consider, and I'm not saying this to be facetious, sarcastic, or what have you, connecting with your lineage, your heritage, even. I think it's going to be some life altering decisions are coming ahead, some realization coming for many people across the spectrum. The next card I get is the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, I'm sorry, 2 of Coins. 2 of Coins, which essentially is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 choices, multitasking, weighing many options. Yes, I think you feeling may feel a little bit of burden or anxiety. Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? Do I stay or do I go or what do I do? That's what I feel. All right, so let's see if I can get Mrs. Cleo to give me some more cards regarding. So how will things be for 2025? Well, it's not going to be favorable for everybody, and I don't feel as though it's going to be unfavorable for everybody. Right? You take a gamble. Just life is such as that. It's a gamble. You win some, you lose some. That's just the way it works. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to proceed. All right. All right, so we have the Queen of Staffs. So again, that's my confirmation that the female candidate will be the next president, but it's going to be a close cause, I feel. You know, of course, they got to bring some drama into it all. So the Queen of Staff mentions, which is the same as Queen of Wands, a feisty person, confident, self-assurance. Yes, yes. To be honest with you, I think at this point they're really wanting to go towards that, but don't nobody really want to, because some people are emotionally driven based on personal experiences. So I think things have already been set in stone in terms of policies and what are going to happen. That's what I feel. So essentially what I'm getting at is you're being watched and noted. Some things already been set in stone. You're being watched. It's a test of how you are and how you respond to things. That's what it lets me know. Like some things already been put into place. Put into place. We were being monitored. We were being watched. How you handle things. That's what I feel. How you respond to things. Your character. Yes. Yes. So it's a humbling experience, I feel, for a lot of us, many of us. I have the 9 of Swords right now. I think right now a lot of people feeling a little regret. Let's get one more card, and we're going to bring this to a close. I think a lot of people are feeling a little regret, particularly with the COVID happening and things like that. Many people are relenting. I think that feistiness or that fieriness is to not give up, right? I mean, that's normal that you will want to fight and not sit down and let somebody just have their way. Okay, so that's understandable. Let's pull out one more card, and we're going to bring this to a close. Alrighty. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords card here. All right, so the Nine of Swords says nightmares, anxiety, grief, and depression. I feel as though a lot of people have, they feel trapped somehow. I feel certain energies. This may not resonate with everybody, but I think there's certain energies that presents a lot of that um, fight or flight or hypervigilance. But when it gets to be out of hand, it tells on some things that are unfavorable, perhaps in your family dynamics, if that makes sense. The next card I get is the High Priestess card, which has a lot to do with the divine, how one views, I feel, women and relationship towards women is what I feel. It says secrets, mystery, intuition, trust yourself. Some of this energy I feel may have a lack of trust, even. And why is that? Let's go ahead and I was going to bring it to a close, but I think what I'm going to do is let's see what this lack of trust. Let's get my thoughts, faith, and belief cards out. What is this lack of trust coming from? I'm gonna pull out 4 of these cards, and we're gonna bring this to a close. What is this lack of trust comes from with this High Priestess? What is this lack of trust with this High Priestess card? I want a total of 4 cards. All right, I got 1, 2. All right, let's get 2 more cards. Let's get 2 more cards. Thoughts, faith, and belief. 2 more cards. All right. 2 cards, and we're going to go ahead and bring this to a close. And if you're wanting a reading, you're more than welcome to comment below. All righty. So what is this disconnect I feel with this High Priestess, which I feel is either a wife or mother-like figure, or it could be someone in situations where they view whoever their counterpart is as somebody they can't relate with, if that makes sense. I get 10 of Pentacles. When I get this card here, there's in relation to like a sacrifice. They may feel as though they would be side up, like there's some disconnect of trust. 10 of Pentacles mentions leaving a legacy, retirement, inheritance. And so they could very well feel as though someone is trying to get rid of them. That's what I feel. The 5 of Cups that I have here mentions loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, unloved. This is the second time I'm pulling this card here, which is the 5 of Cups. Not feeling loved. The next card I get here is Ace of Swords. New ideas, new conflict, surgery, mental clarity. Sometimes people are afraid of new things coming, particularly when things have been more or less like a spoiled child used to getting candy, and then when you take the candy away, they get upset. I don't think that resonates with all of that energy, but I think some of that energy can be confused with those who are contributing or have been there. I have the King of Wands turning upside down. Yeah. Something lets me know that this energy is being taunted. See how I had this in the opposite. This energy I feel is being taunted. You see how you have this figure, mystical figure by this tree, and then you have like the dragon coming around there. Yeah, I feel as though that energy, there may be some taunts that comes towards this King of Wands energy is what I feel. Being taunted. That's what I feel. So, what is the King of Wands? It mentions a bold leader, power, charm, courage. I had that in the opposite. So, something lets me know it's a little bit of cowardice, more or less like a child or childlike. Not necessarily that you're childish, but something lets me know that you don't feel safe. That's what it lets me know. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Like I'm being sat up. I don't feel safe. All right, so that is your reading for today. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, more than welcome to comment below. Until then, have a safe and wonderful day.